All right, here we have number 4. You're going to find the area of each parallelogram. Again, we know from the formula from before, the area is defined as base times height. We just need what the base is, and we have to know what the height is. Here we have the base here, which is going to be that 12 centimeters. Do we know the height? No, it is unknown here. It's this height, okay? But what we do know is that that makes a right triangle. Take a look. Okay, this is our wonderful right triangle that is appearing right here. Okay, the fact that that is a right triangle, we can actually set up one of our equations for a right triangle to solve for this height right here. Okay, here if we draw that person, you could also use Pythagorean theorem, but I'm just going to use trig. Okay, here I have the opposite right here, which is the height, opposite over the hypotenuse right here. So that is going to be my sine. So sine of 60 is equal to h over 20. Multiply 20 to both sides. Okay, this cancels. H is equal to, I just have to plug that in the calculator. 20 times sine 60. That gets me that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it, what am I gonna do? 17.32. okay, all right, I have that height. Oh, look, I have both the height and the base now. Take a look. Okay, all right, so now I can just plug it into the formula. Area, my area here is going to be my base, which is 12, times my height, okay, which is 17.3, or you can just plug that in. So 17 times that, I get that height, which is 17.32. I get an area of 294.448, so 45 approximately, squiggly line, okay, centimeters squared. All right, so you could round it wherever you want. 294.45 is a good enough number, right? Okay, B here, same idea, okay? Same idea here. What's going to end up happening is that you're going to have to set up sort of a trig ratio or Pythagoras to solve for the missing piece, okay? All right, so let's do B here, okay? All right. So, start off with our formula. Area is equal to base times height. Look, we have the base here. We can say it's that 23. So base is 23. We are missing this height right here. Okay? We are missing that height. But we know that is this right triangle right here. Okay? Therefore, we can set up a trig ratio, or you can actually use your 45-45 here. Watch, the height's going to end up being 5. Okay, we draw our person. I notice 5 is my adjacent, and my h, which is my height, which is going to be my opposite. So here, this is going to be tan. So tan of 45 is equal to opposite, h, over adjacent, which is 5. Multiply 5 to both sides. This cancels. H is 5, tan 45. Watch, it's going to be 5. Told you. Okay, it's a special right. So you have your base, you have your height, you plug it in. Area is equal to 23 times 5. That gets me area is 115 meters squared. And our last one, I think this was the, okay. Right. Here we have the parallelogram, and our formula again here is area is equal to base times height. Do we have the base? Yes, we do. Base is this thing right here, which is going to be 21. And then we need the height. We are missing the height here. Okay, so let's see if this is, if we can break this up into a right triangle. There we go. And we need this height piece. Yes, you have two sides, so yes, you can use Pythagorean theorem. I'm just going to set up the, I have to use Pythagorean theorem. I have no angles, so I am forced to use Pythagorean theorem. So this is A, this is B, and this is your C, okay? 8 squared plus h squared is equal to 17 squared, because remember 17 is the hypotenuse, right? This is 64 plus h squared is equal to 17 squared is 289 minus 64 to both sides. This cancels. H squared is equal to 289 minus 64. Wait, 289 minus 64 is 225. Square root both sides. H is equal to the square root of 225. That is 15. Height is 15. So plug it in. Area is equal to 21 times 15. 21 times 15. That is 315 feet squared. All right, there you go. So the two methods that we use to find the extra height is either using trig ratios or Pythagorean theorem.